Hi guys, so we have watched the introduction video and now I'm just going to break down a little bit more about what is included and involved in the level 3 entry to aesthetics qualification. Hello and welcome to your journey with Jade Jones. So we aim to educate, inspire and we help you achieve by providing support through your qualifications. So the level 3 entry to aesthetics qualification is not an easy one. So you're here because you've joined the level 3 entry to aesthetics qualification, which is a progression route onto level 4, then level 5, then level 7. So this is a difficult one to start with because there is a lot to do. But you know what? Once you've done it, it is such a huge sense of achievement. So what to expect from this qualification? There are 100 questions. There are actually a little bit more than 100. I believe it's 103 questions, maybe 109 questions. Each of these questions needs to have around 500 words and they need to be answered in your own words. So there are a lot of questions. So that's the first part of the qualification. And then there are two practical elements. So the two practical elements are the ultimate facial and then your assessments. So what we do within our level 3, we teach you the ultimate facial and you actually get an additional qualification because we give you our CPD qualification and we teach you tons and tons of modalities within this facial. And then what we also do is prep you for the assessments. The assessment facial is slightly different to the ultimate facial because within the ultimate facial, we want to give you a lot to go away with to be able to start charging your clients. The assessment is a little bit more scary. So the assessments are days where you come in, you do your facial, you put into practice what you've learned. You don't get any support, you don't get any guidance. You come in, you do what you need to do. And you are assessed by an assessor and an IQA. However, this is why you are taking your training with us because you'll have everything you need within this platform. Once you have done your paperwork, you have done your initial practical element for the ultimate facial, and then you have done your assessments, everything is then sent off to an assessor and an IQA to then be signed off, at which point you can move on to your level 4. So now we know what to expect. Let's go on to what you're going to need to know. Plagiarism is huge at the moment, and your work, your paperwork, your questions will be sent back to you if any of your questions are plagiarized. I mean, by all means, use AI, use ChatGPT, ask it for guidance, but you do need to write down your answers in your own words. Make sure you understand, use various platforms, make sure you understand that question and write the answer in your own words. Everything, all of your questions, all of your answers are checked on AI websites now for plagiarism. So just be really mindful that you will get sent back your work if you have plagiarized anything. Lesson plan. Stick to a lesson plan. Like I said, there are over 100 questions within this qualification. If you do not have a plan, you do not have a lesson plan, you will find that it's going to take you so much longer. We've had students do this qualification and they do their initial ultimate facial training day, and then we usually block out the assessment day a few weeks later. And to do your assessment day, you have to have your theory work done. So we've been booking in the assessment days and the theory work hasn't been done, and they're literally sitting up throughout the night to get it completed. So I would say realistically, stick to a lesson plan. I can make you a personalized lesson plan if that would help. But ideally you want to be blocking out 2 hours a day for your questions. I mean, answering one question, 500 words is going to take you probably between half an hour and an hour. And then deadlines. I just mentioned I can create a bespoke plan for you. If you want me to create something bespoke, you want to get your qualification done in 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, let me know. I can absolutely do that for you. But you do need to stick to your deadlines and your lesson plan because this qualification is a lot. I've just put a little quote there. Consistency is key. Consistency is everything in this industry, especially when you're studying for your qualifications. Utilize the support at hand. So within this qualification, you have me in your pocket. You have Candy. Candy is incredible for support when it comes to these qualifications. There isn't anything she does not know about the questions, about plagiarism, about writing, about note taking. So utilize myself and Candy. And then also this online platform. This online platform is going to give you everything you need to know. There's not anything that we haven't covered apart from obviously answering the questions for you. Finally, before we get onto the good stuff within the platform, good luck. Keep going. Remember why you started. You've got this.